Students, so we saw in our last video what do you mean by length, the different units used for measuring the length of an object. So the next one is an activity. So based on an activity you will have a precaution steps. So this both topic I have given as a separate video using an animation which you can watch because it requires an animation video. So I have been attached to the 6th standard playlist. You can watch in this channel. So let us go. In this you will be learning one important thing which is called as your parallax error. So after watching that video, if you come back to this video, you can understand what do you mean by parallax error. Parallax error means the error that occurs due to incorrect positioning of your eye. So if at all you want to take a reading, you just keep your scale in a proper manner, but by not looking straight into it, if you are going to look at a sideways, and if you note down the reading, that reading is called as your parallax error. Okay, that reading is called as your parallax error, which gives wrong results to us. So the wrong positioning of the eye, this type of error is called as your parallax error. So all these topics has been explained in that animation video. So I want you people to watch that because using an animation it will be much better for you to understand. So the next one is measurement of mass. Okay, measurement of mass. So first we have to know what do you mean by mass. Okay, now listen, you are going to take a glass of milk and a jar which is containing milk. Which one will be you will feel much heavier to you? It will be the jar which is containing the milk. Why? It has more milk in it. So the substance made up of, okay, the more the substance it is going to have, more heavier you will feel. So that is called as your mass. Okay, this is because of the quantity of matter. A glass has less quantity of matter comparing to the jar. So this quantity by which a particular substance is made up of is called as your mass. So mass is a quantity of matter. So you know what are the three states of matter. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Yes or no? For solid you consider your book as an example. For liquid, water or milk or juice, anything. And for gas, your oxygen, hydrogen, all these are your gaseous thing. Your LPG, yes. So in every day we use the term weight instead of mass, but in physics mass and weight are different meanings. Okay, so when you go to the higher classes you will understand the difference between weight and a mass. Okay, so both mass and weight we will be using similar kinds of units. Okay, but weight you will learn in your upcoming lessons. Now let us focus only on mass. The SI unit of mass is kg. Okay, the SI unit of mass is what? Kg. We call that to be as kg, whereas weight what we are used up by telling the weight of an object is kg, but that is wrong. We won't use in physics, we won't use the SI unit of weight as kg. Okay, the SI unit of weight is not kg. Listen, only for mass we will use the unit which is called as weight. Even in the previous video I told you the weight of an onion go by the weight 1 kg. Okay, that is not the weight, that is your mass. For weight we'll be using a unit which is called as your Newton. That is different. So weight and mass are different quantities, don't confuse them. Weight and mass are different quantities. What is the SI unit of mass? It is kg. Mass means how much matter the particular object is made up of. Okay, how much matter the particular object is made up of is called as your mass. So now so the next one is the units of mass. Mass is also measured in kg. We saw just now. Okay, mass is measured in kg. So the smallest unit it can go till gram and milligram. So if you go to shops you can find there are some quantities will be given in grams and milligrams. So gold and all you can find the units will come in grams and milligrams, and a much bigger quantity than your kgs will be quintal and metric ton. Okay, quintal and metric ton are the units which are bigger than your kg. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams, and 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. Okay, so 1 kg is 1000 gram and 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. So quintal means it is 100 kg. So make a note of it. Quintal means it is 100 kg. You combine 100 kgs together, you call them as 1 quintal. So if it is 200 kg, you call it as 2 quintal. Metric ton means 1000 kgs. If you are going to have 1000 kg with you, instead of telling us 1000, you can tell them as 1 metric ton. So if you are having 2000 kg, you can tell 2 metric ton. So 7000 kg if you are having with you, you can call them as 7 metric ton instead of telling in 7000 kgs. So the first two, okay, the first two are for smaller units. These are the smaller units comparing to kg, and these are the bigger units comparing to your kg systems. So these are the units which you'll be using with your mass. And so here you will find a myth is given. So it states that mass and weight are same. As I told you, they are not same quantities. Mass and weight are entirely different quantities. They are not the same. So mass is the gravity of the matter contained in the body, whereas weight is nothing but mass which is acted upon by your gravity. So whenever you go to 7th standard, you will learn much about it. So as of now, you know mass and weight are not same quantities. Mass means the number of matter, the quantity of matter contained in the body, whereas weight means this mass acted upon by the gravity. It's called as your weight. The next one is a numerical on it. So John bought 5 packets of biscuits each containing 20 biscuits. The total mass of the biscuits was 2.5 kg. What was the mass of each biscuit in grams? Okay, so the total number of biscuits in 5 packets. Okay, in each packet you are going to have 20. Therefore in 5 packets you will have 5 into 20, that is 100. So total mass of 100 biscuits is 2.5 kg into, so 2.5 kg you can write it as in grams. How do you write in grams? Multiply by 1000, 2500 gram. Therefore mass of one biscuit, because why I am converting in gram, the question was asked to express my answer in grams, so I have to convert this into grams. Therefore first you convert kg into gram. Now the mass of one biscuit, mass of 100 biscuit is 2500 gram. Therefore mass of one biscuit means I have to divide by this 100. So if you divide by 100, you will get your answer as 25 gram. Listen. So there are 100 biscuits with me. Okay, there are 100 biscuits with me and the mass is 2.5 kg. Now they have asked me to express in grams. Therefore 1 kg is 1000 gram, by which 2.5 kg will be 2.5 into 1000. So if you multiply, you will get your answer as 2500 gram. Therefore 100 biscuits is equal to how many grams? 2500 gram. Now my question is, what is the value of one biscuit? So what you have to do, 100 biscuits is equal to 2500 gram. Therefore 1 biscuit is equal to 2500 divided by 100. 0 0 0 0 will get cancelled. Finally you will get your answer as 25 gram. Therefore one biscuit value is how much? 25 grams. So the next one, instruments used to measure mass. So nowadays we are using electronic balance, but before that we had an instrument which is called as your beam balance. So your beam balance will look like this. If you go to any old shops and all, you might find this kinds of balance they are using, but nowadays people changed into electronic balance and spring balance, so it is very rare to find them. Okay, so what it will have a central rod, and in between that you will have a pointer, and in both the sides you will have two pans. So the weight supposed to be measured is to be the weight which is to be measured is to be kept on the left pan, and the standard weight, okay, the known weight is to be kept on your right pan. So if I'm going to buy for 1.5 kgs, 1.5 kg means 1 kg plus 500 grams. So what I'll do, I'll just place 1 kg over here and one more 500 gram stones. It will be like stones, yes or no. So if you have observed it, you will know you will have different weights like 250 grams, 500 grams, 750 grams, or you can also combine 500 plus 250 will give you 700 grams. Apart from that, you will have very small stones and all, and you will also have 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg. So all these will be available in the market. So it consists of a rod in which two pans will be there. On the left you have to put the object for which you want to find the weight. On the right you will use the known stones, and you will have a center beam. So when both the pans are going to have the same weight, this beam, this pointer will be straight, okay, it will come in a straight, and this one will be horizontal to one another. If they are not equal, okay, if they are not equal, either this will go down, okay, if they are not equal, it will go down and this will come up, which means this is much weighter than comparing to the number of kgs you are used here. And this is how your electronic balance will look like. You will all know how does an electronic balance will be. So if you are going to any markets and all, you will find people are using electronic balance nowadays. So you take the measurement. I mean, if you want to buy some 2 kg or 3 kg of rice, you take a bag, put the number of you fill it with the rice and you just place it over there. It will show the direct reading and you can adjust it by yourself. So that is how your electronic balance will be work, because it was already programmed inside to give the appropriate values. So what are the precautions while taking the measurements? So in olden days, using your beam balance, there are many ways to cheat the people, okay. So there are some precautions which was given by the so we will see what are the precautions to make sure proper weights must be used by the shopkeepers. So all these weight will have a center hole by which they would have made a seal. So that seal will show either it is 1 kg or 2 kg or 500 gram. But some shopkeepers who are not honest, they will try to remove the seal and they will cheat us. So whenever people used to buy anything, they will check for the seal first of all, whether the seal which is used is proper or not. So this is one way of finding your the mass. But if I want to find the mass of an object, so place it in the left side of the beam, then start placing the standard weights in the right side of the pan. So you can notice the position of the pan. Now what will happen if your mass, so let me think, I'll give an example. I'm going to buy some 2.5 kg of rice. So I placed my 2.5 kg in my left pan, and in my right I have kept 1 kg. Now what will happen to the position? Yes, this 2.5 kg, okay, imagine, okay, this is your 2.5 kg and this is 2.5 kg and this is 1 kg. Now they are equal? No, they are not equal. Therefore this pan will go down, which indicates this is not the right weight. Now I'm going to add one more 1 kg, and that also it will slightly increase in its height, okay, it will slightly increase in height, but they will not be horizontal to one another, they will not be horizontal to one another. So what I'm going to do, so this is 2.5 kg, already it is 2 kg, I'm going to place 3 kg, okay, I'm going to add one more 1 kg. Now what will happen, since it is greater, this will go down and this will come up. So what I will do, so I understood my weight is somewhere between 2 to 3. So I'll remove that 1 kg, I'll place some 500 grams. So once I made it, I can understand both of them are equal. So I'll send a video on how to find and balance the weights using your beam balance. So the next topic which we are going to see is area. So area here is your it is the space, the surface occupied by an object is called as your area. Okay, if you take any book and place it over a table, the surface which is going to occupy is called as an area, and your area is a two-dimensional aspect. Okay, The area of an object depends upon the size of the object. So the playground is more than that of a classroom, and the area of your table top is less than the area of the floor of your classroom. So it's basically depends upon the size. So you take two objects, one is a playground and another one is your classroom. Which one will be bigger? The playground, because the area of the playground is much more than your classroom. So the amount of surface covered by an object is called as your area, and the area is a two-dimensional aspect. Okay, now listen. So here we see a square. So it has a length and it has a breadth, therefore it is a two-dimensional. Okay, you call it to be two-dimensional aspects. So the SI unit of area, so if at all, if this is 2 meter, therefore this is also 2 meter. What is the area formula? Area of formula will be length into breadth. So if this is a square, all these sides will be equal. So length into length or side into side. Therefore 2 meter into 2 meter, the answer will be 4 meter square. The SI unit of area will be what? 4 meter square. Okay, listen. So area of a rectangle, let us find the area of a rectangle like this. Let the length be 3 meter and the breadth be 2 meter. Therefore area of a rectangle formula will be length into breadth. Therefore 3 meter into 2 meter. So if you multiply the numbers 3 into 2, the answer will be 6. And if you multiply this units meter into meter, we term it as your meter square. I told you in the starting of the lesson. Therefore meter into meter will be meter square. Therefore what is the SI unit of your area? Meter square. So if at all I'm going to use very small your area, I will use centimeter square. If it is going to be quite big, then I will use kilometer square. So what is the SI unit of area? It is meter square. So you think about your graph sheet, you will have many boxes in it. So each box is 1 centimeter square. So if I place anything, a rectangle or a triangle, I can add my boxes and directly tell my answer also. So that is one possible way. So area of regular shapes. So regular shapes means like your triangle, hexagon, pentagon, rectangle, all these can be found using your graph sheet also. So the area of the regular shapes can be determined using your graph paper. So a graph paper, you all know how a graph paper it will be divided into equal shapes. That is, each thing will have one square. So if one square is 1 centimeter, okay, the value of one box is 1 centimeter square. Therefore the value of two boxes will be 2 centimeter square. So the value of 4 boxes will be 4 centimeter square. Okay, so I'll give an example. Listen, you're going to have a graph sheet. Okay, you will have a graph sheet like this, and you will have boxes on your graph sheet. So now you'll have a dark line boxes on your graph sheet. So each box is 1 centimeter square. Each box is 1 centimeter square. Now I'm going to place a rectangle in this way. Now you calculate the number of boxes. How many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore the area of the rectangle will be 8 centimeter square. You can directly add them. So this is how you will find the area of a regular shape using your graph sheets. Okay, so using the graph sheet, this is how we will find the area of the regular shapes. We have some procedure for them. So first, count the number of complete squares. You have to count the number of complete square. To count the number of incomplete squares within the outline, which is more than half. Okay, it should be more than half of your box, and ignore the squares which is less than half. Okay, you have to ignore which is less than half, and you have to include which is more than half. So this is how you have to find the area of a regular shape. So now look at this example. Can you see? It's using a graph sheet, they have drawn a triangle. So count the number of boxes. So 1, 2. So this is one full box, and these two boxes are more than half. If you count them, it is again 1 and 2. Therefore the total number of boxes is 4 centimeter square. The area will be 4 centimeter square. So this is how we will find the area of a regular shape using your graph sheet.